You know, sometimes the propaganda that the White House issues when they issue the employment numbers, it baffles even me. Here's the email today to start the whole thing. Both payroll, employment, and unemployment rate changed little in November. They come out with 64,000 numbers. The estimate on Wall Street was 50,000. I'm with that. I got you. I seen some things that got me puzzled about it, but I understand that. And then you issue this today, November jobs report, 121,000. Private job growth since September is 100% among Americans, not illegals. First of all, that's inaccurate. Second thing, I have never seen data for illegals. They always call them foreign born. So there's some smoke and mirrors going on here. But like I say, I can't find that 121,000. So I'm going to show you what I have found. We start out here. We click on this HTML button. Brings this up. There's the 64,000 right there. We're good. We're golden. They always have their employment data down here. Normally it's this table A. And this has actual numbers. See, employed right here, 163,741, 160,645 back in September. That's something like 94,000 difference. So that got me more puzzled. I went through all these numbers and I couldn't find it anywhere. So let's go back. So I never look at this table B. All of a sudden, there's that 64,000 number. I have never, in my recollection, used these numbers. Okay, I got you though. I'm with you. And it showed us minus 105,000 and a plus 108,000. We pull up the presidential. Well, here it is, 64 minus 105 plus 108. Oh, what I say, minus 26. Yeah, they don't go back that far. They go back into from September 2025 to November 2024, and I don't have that pulled up for you. But anyway, you can tell these are the three numbers. So that's what we're using. Okay, I'm good with that too. I think you're pulling some smoke and mirrors here, but I'm good with it. Which brings us back to this. Where in the hell did this 121,000 come from? Been looking all day. Ain't found it yet. So if any of you journalists out there, if there's any left, want to get to the bottom of this, ask them where that number come from. Once you figure out where it come from, I'll figure out a way to backtrack and make sure it jives or doesn't jive. Now, notice he says 100% among Americans, not illegals. First of all, this 121,000 is wrong, but let's pull it up, because I do track it. And there is no illegals. I have never found data for illegals. Unless he's calling foreign-born illegals. Hey, I'd go for that. That means we could get rid of all of them, right? Put Americans back to work in America. I could get behind that. Anyway, as you can see, the native-born level off. Foreign-born level off. Here's the actual data in these two groups here. It's trading back and forth and around. There's been nothing there that we can see a major difference coming out of it yet. When this foreign-born goes above this 1,000 or below this 500, then I'll believe we're breaking out of what they call a range. Ain't happening right now. Same thing with this native-born. If it goes below this 1,250 or above this 1,000, then I'll believe we're breaking out. Right now, we're just trading in a range, as the stock traders would say. So there ain't nothing happening there. Actual numbers created today, I track this stuff, baby. President Trump, you're lying. Department of Labor's lying. Somebody's lying. I want to know where. Anyway, native born. Here's the numbers that we created last month. Native born here. Table A7. I'll show it to you in just a second. So we created 114,000 jobs. Foreign-born created 79,000 jobs. By God, that don't mean the illegals got nothing. That means to me you got about 80 to 115. Which means foreign-born damn near got as many jobs as native-born got. So like I say, you're lying through your teeth. But let's go back. Let's pull it up. I want you to see where this shit comes from. Crap, I mean. Excuse my language. Table A7. This is where the foreign-born and the native-born numbers come from. Remember how I said the native-born was 133,264 for November 2025? We go down here, right here, 133,264. So we're using the right numbers. There again. Where'd this number come from, President Trump? Susie Wiles? Secretary, whatever your name is, Lori? I don't believe your Project Firewall's working. I know your dad is nothing but smoke and mirrors. It kind of reminds me of that con man with the 3 P's in a pod, and you got to pick 3 pods and 1 P. And you got to pick the right one. What do? Use a different set of numbers every month? Doesn't matter. I guarantee you we're going to find out where. We'll follow the data. We're like an old hound dog, man. We'll follow this trail where it leads. And yeah, we suffer from no preconceived notions. I just want to let you know that. I will follow your data. Wherever you go, no matter how much you zig or zag or whatever. Learned that all in the Navy, don't you know? Anyway, if any of you other guys are curious, or you know where that 121,000 comes from right there, I want to know. I want to know. Apparently, I just did a whole video without, I was so mad, I just did a whole video without switching screens. Ain't that pitiful? Here's the data, folks. Send me an email and I'll show you how to get it. Sometimes these guys just get me so pissed off. Because, you know, when they lie, they don't get held accountable. They don't pay the price. American workers pay the price. And we've had enough of that. It's time for some accountability in Washington, D.C.